maybe I was too much pressured at the end, I missed it, that we have to cease to grasp what I see is unique in today's situation. On the one hand, this Deleuzian aspect of capitalism, postmodern capitalism, nomadic, its own self-revolutionizing, but that's where I couldn't, and I was misusing your time and patience. You were right to cut me short. My point was that, paradoxically, this communism already capitalism of multitudes, nomadic and so on, in order to function, capitalism of intellectual work, material, is demanding for its functioning a stronger, more and more authoritarian state. Here I agree with you when you emphasize how, what about this bullshit that state is disappearing in postmodern capitalism? State is getting stronger and stronger, and it will be getting more and more authoritarian. Why? Because, to put it in very abstract, quick economic terms, because the way, this is why I think we are no longer in normal capitalism, the way this becoming rent of profit is regulated, it cannot be done by simple market mechanisms. Again, look at Bill Gates. He didn't win, he didn't get all the money through some market competition. It all relies on very precise laws protecting private property and so on. It wasn't a pure market competition. More and more, precisely this Deleuzian capitalism needs a strong state which will have to become more and more authoritarian. My last provocation, and here I see a unique possibility to break up this eternal cycle of, we all cry, oh, slaves are empowering Haiti and so on, and then we say, oh, but unfortunately the series is exhausted, new hierarchy is in, and so on and so on. I see a unique opportunity here for a more radical liberation. Last thing, this is a touchy point to mention, I insist on Marxist term of critique of political economy. I think one cannot reduce the sphere that Marx talks about in Capital simply to economy as part of the state's servicing of building and so on and so on. If Marxism has any sense, it is that there in the middle of economy, politics is always already at work, which is why, as we all know, capital ends precisely, but it fails there with class struggle, with politics in the middle of economy, and so on and so on. The whole point of Marxism is that precisely in the sphere which appears extra-public, extra-political, purely, we are just dealing with some economic instrumental organization, that politics is already there, that politics and domination are already there, which is why capitalism is the big problem and we should confront it. The paradox of capitalism is that domination can go on in the conditions of formal political emancipation and so on, and so on, and so on. Again,
can I exercise some domination now? Thank you. Okay.